Hello children. Today we are going to discuss about one of the important concept, that is linear equation in two variable. The title name in some textbooks, I mean in 10th class, it will be pair of linear equations or linear equations in two variables, whatever it may be. So this is one of the important concept for CBSE 10th class students and by the way state students also. So in pair of linear equations, there are four methods. There are four methods to solve pair of linear equations. The first method is elimination method is there. The second method is substitution method. And the third method is graphical method. And fourth method is cross multiplication method. So there are four methods for 10th class students. But I think there is, according to the 10th class syllabus, there are only three methods. They are graphical method, substitution method, and elimination method for CBSE students. There is no cross multiplication method. But for state student, there are four methods are there. So whatever it may be, particularly the students who are facing the standard paper, they will get some standard questions. On the basis of that, here I selected some questions to solve in method elimination. So elimination method is one of the important method. Sometimes you will get 4 marks questions by solving by in this particular method to solve some difficult questions. So on the basis of that, here I selected some questions. Today in this class, we are going to discuss about elimination method and how to solve the different types of questions. First, we require to know what is elimination method. Elimination method is nothing but in given two equations, I mean in given pair of equations, we need to eliminate one of the variable and you need to find the value of other variable. After that value, you need to substitute in first equation or second equation. Then you will get the both values, I mean both variable values. So for example, here simply I will tell you x plus y is equal to 4 and x minus y is equal to 3. So these two are the pair of linear equations. And if you require to solve this means we require to eliminate one of the variable. So while we are eliminating one of the variable, first you require to see the coefficients of the variables. Coefficients of the variable. The first equation, the coefficient of x is 1 and the coefficient of y is also 1. The second equation, the coefficient of x is 1 and the coefficient of y is minus 1. So here the coefficients are whatever it may be, x coefficients are equal and y coefficients are also equal, but this is plus and this is minus. So if it is like that, it is easy to eliminate. It is easy to eliminate one of the variable. For example, if in this question, if you add the both equations, the y will be cancelled. Then 2x is equal to 7. Therefore, x is equal to 7 by 2. X is equal to 7 by 2. So like that, you will get the value of x and afterwards you put the x value, x plus y is equal to 4. Then if you put the x value in this, 7 by 2 plus y is equal to 4. Therefore, y is equal to 4 minus 7 by 2. So y is equal to 8 minus 7 by 2. That is equal to 1 by 2. So these are the values. X is equal to 7 by 2 and y is equal to 1 by 2. What we are doing here, we are eliminating one of the variable by adding or subtracting when the coefficient, one of the coefficients are equal. If the coefficients are equal, we need to subtract. If the coefficients are equal and they are having the different symbols, then you can add and you can eliminate one of the variables. So this method is called as a eliminating method, but you don't expect these type of questions in your exam. So this is one of the easiest question I have selected for the purpose of what is elimination method. So but here I selected some difficult questions and every question is different pattern. These patterns you require to practice at home and it is easy to solve these type of questions in the examination. So first question, if you see the first question, my first question is 11x plus 15y. 11x plus 15y is equal to minus 23. And the second equation is 7x minus 2y is equal to 20. So this is the first equation and this is the second equation. We require to find the values of x and y by using the method of elimination. So if you observe in the first equation, the x quotient is 11 and the y quotient is 15. In the second equation, the x quotient is 7 and the y quotient is minus 2. There is no equality in quotients. So first you want to make the quotients are equal by multiplying. Sometimes you want to divide also. So here, if you want to make the one of the quotients are equal, then what I am doing here, first equation into 2. first equation into 2 minus second equation into 15 I am doing. What happened you see? If I multiply the first equation with 2 and the second equation with 15, what happened? You multiply the first equation with 2, this become, if you multiply this become 22x plus 30y is equal, if you multiply this is minus 46. Next equation you are multiplying with 15. 15 sevens are 85. Sorry, 735 105 x and 15 minus 30 y is equal to 15 into 20. This becomes 0 300. So second equation I multiplied with 15 and first equation I multiplied with 2. What happened now? The quotients of y are equal and they are having the different symbols. If they are having the different symbols, just you add the both equations. What happened? You see, if you add the both equations, these two will be cancelled. This become 127x and this 300 minus this one is 254. This is 254. Now my x is equal to 254 by 127. Ones are, twos are, then I got the value of x is equal to 2. So when I eliminated the y value, then I got the value of x. Now you take any one equation and you select one of the easiest equation from these two. Any equation you can select, but the second equation is somewhat easy. From equation 2, that is 7x minus 2y is equal to 20. Now you substitute the value of x in this equation, that is 7 into 2 minus 2y is equal to 20. 7 into 2 is 14 minus 2y is equal to 20. Minus 2y is equal to 20 minus 14. Therefore, minus 2y is equal 6. Y is equal to 6 by minus 2. This becomes 3. So y is equal to minus 3. So x is equal to I got 2 and y is equal to I got minus 3. So this is the solution of the given linear equation. I mean pair of linear equation by eliminating one of the variable. So like this, we need to eliminate one of the variable, then only you will get one variable value. And afterwards, you substitute that variable value in one of the easiest equation, then you will get the other variable value. So this is the pattern of the first question. Here what we did, we equated the y quotient. So if I go for the second question, this is also one of the pattern. Second question also important pattern. By seeing that question, you feel somewhat hard, but it is very easy. The second question is, my second question is 0.4x minus 1.5y is equal to 6.5. And the second equation is 0.3x plus 0.2y is equal to 0.9. If you see this equation, the decimals, the quotients of the x and y quotients are the decimals. So you say this is the first equation and this is the second equation. If you multiply the both equations by 10, what happened if you multiply the both equations by 10? It becomes simple way, that is 4x minus 15y is equal to 65. The second equation becomes 3x plus 2y is equal to 9. So you say this is equation 1 and this is equation 2. Both equations I multiplied with 10. So now it is in the general form. You know the general form is a1x plus b1y is equal to c1 and a2x plus b2y is equal to c2 is the general form. So in the general form, I converted the given pair of linear equation. Now you think about to eliminate one of the variable. So if you see, this is 4 and this is 3. What I am doing, I am going to equate these two equations. So first equation into 3 minus second equation into 4. I am doing here first equation multiplied by 3 and the second equation multiplied by the 4, and afterwards I am going to subtract. So what happened if I multiply the first equation with 3, 3 4s are 12x minus 3 15s are 45y is equal to 3 65s are 15 1 19 195. If I multiply the first equation by 3, you will get this equation. And if you multiply the second equation by 4, again 3 4s are 12x plus 4 2s are 8y is equal to 4 9s are 36. This is the second equation after multiplying 4. So now if you observe, these two are equal. The quotients of x is equal and they are having the same symbol. That's why I subtracted here. So if you subtract, this become minus and this also become minus and this also become minus. So this will be cancelled. Minus 45 minus 8, this is 53y. minus 53y. So this become 15 minus 6, it is 9, and 8 minus this is 50, 8 minus 3, 5, so 159. So this is plus 159. So y is equal to 159 by minus 53. Ones are, threes are. Therefore, y is equal to minus 3. I got y value as minus 3. Now it is easy to find the value of x. You take second equation from equation 2. From equation 2. What is my second equation? 3x plus 2y is equal to 9. Then you substitute the value of y here. So 3x plus 2 into minus 3 is equal to 9. So 3x minus 6 is equal to 9. 3x is equal to 9 plus 6, and 3x is equal to 15, and x is equal to 15 by 3, that become 5. So I got x is equal to 5 and y is equal to minus 3. So these are the solutions for the given pair of linear equations. So this is one of the pattern. The coefficients of the given equation is in decimals. First you convert those decimals by multiplying 10, then it is becoming the easiest form, and afterwards you go with the elimination by making x coefficients equal. So first equation is multiplied by 3 and the second equation is multiplied by 4. So this is one of the second pattern, and this is also very important for your annual examination purpose. Particularly for state students, you will get 100% one question in 4 mark session. So you need to concentrate on these questions. The question will be somewhat difficult. It will not be a simple question. So there will be some difficulty in that question. So according to that, I selected some questions. So third question, if you see the third question, this is one of important. 2 by x plus 3 by y is equal to 11, and 5 by x minus 4 by y is equal to minus 2. If you see these two equations, they are not in the general form. So these type of questions, we can call them as reducible linear equations. But in this question, without reducible also we can do this question. But in some questions, 100% you must reduce the question equations. Without reducible also you can do this question, and sometimes you require to reduce it. So directly you take this is the first equation, and you take this is the second equation. What I am doing here, 2 and 5 is there. First equation you multiplied with 5 and minus, second equation you multiplied with 2. What happened you see? First equation I am multiplying with 5. I am doing this question without reducing. So if you multiply the first equation with 5, what happened? 1 into 5 means 2 5s are 10 by x plus 5 3s are 15 by y is equal to 5 into 11, this becomes 55. And the second equation, if you multiply with 2, again 10 by x minus 8 by y is equal to minus 4. After multiplying these equations by 5 and 2, you will get these type of equations. If you see these two terms are equal, then if you go for the subtraction, this become minus, it will be plus, and this is also plus. So these two terms will be cancelled. Then what happened here? 15 by y plus 8 by y is equal to 55 plus 4. So here the denominators are equal. 15 plus 8 is equal to 59. So this is 23 by y is equal to 59. So by cross multiplication, 59y is equal to 23 and y is equal to 23 by 59. So like this you will get the value of y. 23 by 59. 15 plus 8 is 23, and 23 by y is equal to 55 plus 4 is equal to 59. So like this you will get the value of y. Now you substitute this y value in any equation, then you will get the value of x. So for example here 2 by x plus 3 by y is equal to 11. So 2 by x plus 3 by 23 by 59 is equal to 11. So this become 2 by x plus 3 into 59 by 23 is equal to 11. So 2 by x plus 3 nines are 27, 2, 15, 17. 177 by 23 is equal to 11. So 2 by x is equal 11 minus 177 by 23. So 2 by x is equal to some value you will get here, and afterwards you will get the value of x. due to the length of the video, and I will stop this question here. So this is one of the pattern. So if you reduce this equation, you feel very comfort and you can solve this question easily. So this is one of the pattern question. I am going with the fourth question. That is also very, very important. So in this fourth question, we are going to reduce the equations and we are going to solve the equations. So what is the fourth question? Just you concentrate on the fourth question. My fourth question is 3a by x minus b by y. Sorry, this is minus b by y is equal to minus 5. The second equation is a by 2, so a by x plus 3b by y is equal to 2. So here the question is having other variables, but a, b are the not variables. Here variable is the question will be solved for x and y. You want to find the values of x and y. You don't want to find the values of a, b. But in this question, you will get the x and y values in terms of a and b. So here, this is one of the pattern question. 3a by x minus b by y is equal to minus 5. A by x plus 3b by y is equal to 2. So how to solve this question means I am going to reduce this equation. How to reduce this equation means let 1 by x is equal to use as u and 1 by y is equal to use as v. Now it is easy. This will become into general form. So here 1 by x you want to write u means this become 3au minus this 1 by y become v. This is bv is equal to minus 5 and this will become au minus this become 3bv is equal to 2. According to 1 by x is equal to u and 1 by y is equal to v, these equations will be converted like this. Now you say this is equation 1 and this is equation 2. What happened you see? So the quotient of the first u is 3a and this is 3. 1 minus second equation multiplied by 3. So if you multiply the second equation by 3, so the first equation as it is 3au minus bv is equal to minus 5 and the second equation you multiply with 3, 3au minus 9bv is equal to 3 to the 6. So if you subtract, this become minus and this become plus and this become minus. These two terms will be cancelled. bv plus 9bv minus bv plus 9bv it become 8bv is equal to minus 11. Now v is equal to minus 11 by 8b. So this is the question. So you got the value of v, but here v is equal to 1 by x. So that is equal to minus 11 by 8b. So x is equal to 8b by minus 11. So like this you can find the value of x. And if you substitute this value in equation 1 or 2, you will get the value of y. So this is also one of the pattern. Here I reduced 1 by x is as u and I reduced 1 by y is v and I substituted uv in the given equations. Then the equations are converted into 3au minus bv is equal to minus 5 and this become au minus 3bv is equal to 2. So this y value is 1 by y is v, 3b is there, 1 by y I wrote as v. So these two equations, just second equation is multiplied by 3, then these two terms will be cancelled. Here minus bv minus plus 9bv, you become it will be 8bv is equal to minus 11. Then v is equal to this is the value, but he is not asking what is the value of v, he is asking x and y. So 1 by x, v value is 1 by x, this is the 1 by x value. Then, sorry, this is 1 by y. Then y value is, I got y value. Then afterwards, if you put this value in equation 1 or 2, you will get the value of x. So this is the method to solve this type of question. And I will go for the fifth question. This is also very interesting. And these questions are important for both students for your annual examination. particularly CBSE students who are facing their standard paper. Some students are facing the basic paper and some students are facing the standard papers. Here, my question is 6x plus 3y is equal to 7xy and 3x plus 9y is equal to 11xy. So this is also one of the important pattern question. Here, if you see the question, you feel somewhat complicated, but if you follow one technique, it is very easy. So first equation, if you divide the both LHS and RHS by xy, what happened you see. So this is 6x by xy plus 3y by xy is equal to 7xy by xy. And second equation also you divide with xy, 3x by xy plus 9y by xy is equal to 11xy by xy. So this xx, yy and xy cancel. Here also xx, yy and xy will be cancelled. Now my question becomes 6 by y plus 3 by x is equal to 7 and this will become 3 by y plus 9 by x is equal to 11. So this is now, this is in the common form what we did in the previous question. Now you reduce it, let 1 by y is equal to u and 1 by x is equal to v. So now this first equation becomes 6u plus 3v is equal to 7. The second equation 3u plus 9v is equal to 11. So just you multiplied 1 minus 3 into second equation. So first equation 3u plus 3v is equal to 7 and the second equation you multiplied with 3, that become 9u plus 9 3s are 27v is equal to 30. Just I multiplied second equation by 3 and afterwards you multiply the second equation by 2. So if you multiply by 2, this becomes 6u and this become 18v and this become 22. I want to equate u. So this is minus, minus, minus. These two will be cancelled. 18v minus this will become 15v is equal to this is minus 15. Then v is equal to minus 1. This is the value of v. But v is equal to, we said that is 1 by x. V is equal to 1 by x, that I got minus 1. So minus x is equal to 1 or x is equal to minus 1. So x value I got minus 1. So if you put that x value in equation, any equation, you will get the value of y. So this is also very interesting, very important pattern. So what we are doing means we are dividing the both equations by xy and afterwards you reduced it and you will get the values of x and y. Here I got the value of x is equal to minus 1. So like this we can solve this type of question. So I am going to explain another one pattern question. This is also very important pattern for all students. So you observe total video and you practice in papers. By seeing all questions, you never get solutions. By practice only, you will get the solutions. Here my another question is x by a plus y by b is equal to a plus b. And the other question is x by a square plus y by b square is equal to 2. So if you see this question, it is also very complicated. And here you don't want to reduce and you don't want to do anything. Just you go for the elimination by making the first two terms are equal. What I am doing, first equation into 1 by a minus second equation. What I am doing here, I am multiplying the first equation with 1 by a. What happened, you see, if I multiply the first equation with 1 by a, this become x by a square and this will be y by ab and this is a plus b by a. If I multiply the first equation, this become x by a square plus y by ab and this is 1 by a when you multiply a plus b by a. The second equation as is x by a square plus y by b square is equal to 2. So just what I did means just I multiplied the first equation with 1 by a square. Then these two terms are equal. Then you go for the subtraction. This is minus and this is minus and this is minus. And these two will be cancelled. What I got here, y by ab, y by ab minus y by b square is equal to a plus b by a minus 2. So this result I got when I subtracted these two equations. By making the LCM, some students they feel very hard to find the LCM. This is AB and AB square. So the LCM is AB square is the LCM. So here AB is there. You want to multiply this term with a B. So this is BY minus B square is there. You multiply it with A. This is AY is equal to A plus B by A minus 2. So if you make Y common, this is B minus A by AB square is equal to A plus B, again LCM 2A by A. So y into B minus A by AB square is equal, this is B minus A by A. This B minus A cancel. Y by AB square is equal to 1 by A cancel. Y by B square is equal to 1, Y is equal to B square. So I got the value of y, that is b square. If you substitute that b square value in any equation, then you will get the value of x. So this is also one of the hard concept. So here, don't think it is very easy. So what I did here, I made the first two terms are equal by multiplying the first equation by 1 by a square. And afterwards, these two terms are cancelled. While you are subtracting this, you require the concept of LCM, how to find the LCM of these two terms. These two terms LCM is AB square, and afterwards you subtract these two terms and you make it y is common. And here also I did the LCM. Here I got b minus a. This b minus a cancel, and a should be cancelled. Afterwards y by b square is equal to 1 and y is equal to b square. I think x is equal to a square you will get. A square or minus a square you will get if you substitute this y value in equation 1 or 2. So this is also very interesting pattern. The last question, I think I explained till now 6 to 7 questions. This is another question. This is my last question in this class. So these all questions are very, very important for all CBSE and state students. You practice these pattern questions for your annual examination. Don't think, in particularly for standard paper students, don't think the question is very easy. It will not come your NCERT textbook questions. It will come some different type of pattern questions you will get. So here the last question is 2 by root x plus 3 by root y is equal to 2. 4 by root x minus 9 by root y is equal to minus 1. If you see this question, it feels somewhat complicated, but it is very easy to solve this question. By reduce also you can solve, without reduce also you can solve it. But here I am going to reduce it. So you want to say 1 by root x is equal to a you take, and 1 by root y is equal to you take as b. Now what happened? My first equation, 1 by root x is a means 2a plus 3b is equal to 2. So what about the second question? This become 4a minus 9b is equal to minus 1. So this is my first equation and this is my second equation. So how I eliminate a terms means first equation into 2 minus second equation. First equation into 2. First equation you multiply with 2 and you subtract that equation from 2. So you multiply the first equation by 2 means 4a plus 6b is equal to 4. And the second equation you multiply it without anything. As it is you write 4a minus 9b is equal to minus 1. Now what happened? These two terms are equal. Both are having the same sign. So you go for the subtraction minus plus. This become plus. These two will be cancelled. 6b plus 9b become 15b is equal to 5. So b is equal to 5 by 15. This is 1s are 3s are. So b is equal to I got 1 by 3. So here it is very interesting. But b is equal to what? Is not asking b value. B is equal 1 by root y is equal to I got 1 by 3. So by cross multiplication you will get root y is equal to 3. So squaring on both sides. If you square both sides, this root will be cancelled. Y is equal to 3 square. Therefore, y is equal to 9 you will get. And you substitute that value in any equation, you will get the value of a, and afterwards you find the value of x. So I will do that this question because it is the last question. 2a plus 3b is equal to 2 I got, but a value I got a is equal, sorry, b is equal to 1 by 3. You substitute that value in this equation. 2a plus 3 into b is 1 by 3 is equal to 2. These two will be cancelled. 2a plus 1 is equal to 2. And what happened? 2a is equal to 2 minus 1. So 2a is equal to 1. A is equal to 1 by 2. This is the value of a. But he is not asking a value, but a is equal to 1 by root x is equal to 1 by 2. Therefore, root x is equal to 2. X is equal to, by squaring on both sides, 4. So this is the value of x and this is the value of y. So like this, you can find the values of x and y. So these are some important concepted questions. These questions will come under 4 marks for both states. I said this is the last question, but there is another important pattern question is there. So we'll see that question also. So this last pattern question, this is very important. So what is the question? The question is, minus 152x plus 152x minus 378y is equal to minus 74. The next equation is minus 378x plus 152y is equal to minus 60. So this is the question. It's also a very important pattern question. So the coefficients of x and y are very big values. And if you want to reduce, I mean, if you want to make the coefficients are equal, means the values will be very big, and it is not possible to do that in that method. And if you try to do that in that method, there is a chance to do some mistakes. But here, if you observe, the coefficient of x is equals to the coefficient of y in the second equation. The coefficient of y is equal to the coefficient of x in the second equation. These type of questions are called as the special equations. Special equations. There is a pattern to solve these questions. First, you say this is equation number 1 and this is equation number 2. Just you add the both equation 1 plus 2. What happened you see? If you add these two equations, 8 minus 2 it becomes 6, and 7 minus 5 it becomes 2, and 3 minus 1 it becomes 2. This is minus 226x, and if you add these two, again you will get minus 226y is equal to, if you add these two, minus 678. If you add these two equations, you will get the another equation. And if you make minus 226 as common, this become x plus y is equal to minus 678. And x plus y is equal to minus 678 by minus 226 ones are, and this become 3's are, minus minus cancel. I got x plus y is equal to 3. This is very important pattern. So this equation you want to say as 3. First equation is the given equation. This is also second equation. These two equations are 1 and 2. When you add these two equations, and you will get another equation, that is x plus y is equal to 3. So if you subtract the both equations, if I subtract the both equations, that is 152x minus 378y is equal to minus 74. This is the first equation. Minus 378x plus 152y is equal to minus 604 are the given equations. If I subtract these two equations, this become plus and this become minus and this become plus. And if you add these two, what happened? 8 plus 2 is 0. 7, 8, 8 plus 13, 1, 530x. And if you add, this is again minus 535. and if you subtract these two, you will get as plus 530. So if you make 530 common, so x minus y is equal to 530. So x minus y is equal to 530 by 530. Therefore, x minus y is equal to 1. You say this is equation 4. Now, we form the equations in the simplest way by adding. You will get another equation, that is third equation, that is x plus y. By subtracting, you will get another equation, that is x minus y is equal to 1, that is fourth equation. Now it is easy to solve these two equations by elimination method. If you eliminate these two equations, means just you add 3 plus 4, what happened you see, x plus y is equal to 3 and x minus y is equal to 1. If you add, y terms will be cancelled. 2x is equal to 4, then x is equal to 2. So I got the value of x. And if you substitute in equation 1, that is x plus y is equal to 3, x value is 2. 2 plus y is equal to 3, y is equal to 3 minus 2. Therefore, y is equal to 1. So this is the method to solve for special equation. While the equation is in this form. So the x coefficient should be equals to the y coefficient in the second equation. The y coefficient of the first equation should be equals to the x coefficient of the second equation. Then you follow this method. It is easy to solve these type of questions. But if you go for the equalate the x coefficients and y coefficient, the values are very big and you will do some mistakes and you won't get proper answer and it will take so much time. For examination purpose, time management is very, very important. So for special equations, first you add the given equations, you will get another equation, that is third equation. You subtract the given equations, you will get another equation, that is the fourth equation. This is easy to solve these type of equations. Today in this class, I explained here about 9 types of questions. You concentrate on these 9 types of questions and you practice these pattern questions. It is easy to solve a pair of linear equation in the examination for both students, I mean CBSE and state, who are facing their standard paper in the annual exam. Thank you.